This is Ted, and I, at this point in time, are going to tell you I am sure I will survive this coming. I am surviving this coming. I am to be resurrected in maximum spiritual living thing, brain and body, after this coming. What is reported to be around $1 trillion, reported numerous times to tend to be around $1 trillion in spiritual power, where largest power of any angel was Michael with about 7 billion, and then Gabriel of 1 billion, and then on the average other angels of about 1 million to less. And it was reported, I think they were kind of guessing that the intelligence was around 100,000 in spiritual intelligence, where the average angel was, well, they reported Michael to be around 12,000, Gabriel to be around 11, and the average angel, other angels, to be around 10,000. And I think this intelligence of the spiritual living thing, thinking about it further, after all the things I created and how complicated and complex and enormously difficult it was to create, and even seeing all the things I created on earth, I think this intelligence of this spiritual living brain and body was possibly 100,000 to even 1 million to possibly even 1 billion. Because for all these years on earth, Satan's demons were trying to figure out, including through humans, how to solve growing old curse, how to quote unquote cure it, how to alter human genetics, that there would be no growing old any further, and stop the life expectancy of approximately 70 years, what it was set at, and now it's 70 years to about 100. Haven't been able to figure it out. Have not been able to figure out. Satan's demons have not been able to figure this out. And Satan's demons themselves directly have not been able to figure it out, and through humans have not been able to figure it out. Have not been able to figure out many things what God and the Creator created, including simple things, or even only a thing like how to solve grown old curse and the life expectancy of 70 to 100 years, and other things like, it's taken them a while, and they still can't figure out how to cure HIV, and different diseases. Can't figure out how to cure these diseases. Therefore, I do actually believe it's possible this trillion spiritual channel brain and body of Ted's, what I am telling you, I currently believe I are to be resurrected in it, no matter how bleak it has seemed in the past during this coming, different things I've reported. I am positive and optimistic, and I do believe currently I will be resurrected. And I definitely believe Gabriel is going to make sure this happens, is going to help with Ted's resurrection, make sure this happens. And if Gabriel doesn't do it, other angels are going to spin off and try to do it. And these other angels don't do it. I've even been told Michael, even though Michael's upset to angry to furious, to live in rage at times with Ted, because of things, including this coming. Michael's told Ted numerous times, Michael, if nothing else, will do it. I do believe there's redundant resurrections happening now that are secret from each other, and different angels have tried to make sure that Ted's going to be resurrected, including enormously secretive, what even Gabriel doesn't understand. And therefore, I do believe somebody or some angel is going to make sure Ted's resurrected, and I'll be resurrected secretly, even in their secret basement or secret room. It doesn't take much. It takes, and there were plenty of these to resurrect people when they needed resurrections. I had about 2 million of them, approximately, capacity to resurrect 2 million. And a resurrection takes about 10 years in a creator system to grow a brain and body in something like some type of fluid, where they grow like a chicken in the egg. Doesn't even need any type of a like a scuba diver oxygen or anything. It just grows like a chicken in an egg, and some type of amniotic fluid or some type of fluid, some type of a egg yolk. It grows and it gets the nourishment from this like egg yolk, and it grows to full enough adult or even a specific age I could resurrect at a specific age. Like I could resurrect small babies and infants and small babies and children and different ages even of different things. I had an enormously intelligent brain and body, this spiritual living thing, brain and body. I think it has to be beyond 100,000 in spiritual living intelligence. It may be 1 million, maybe even 1 billion. I don't think angels understand. They're just kind of guessing about this intelligence of this brain and body. Therefore, Ted is telling you, I am confident currently. I am going to be resurrected after this coming in this brain and body. There are redundant efforts now even to do this. Redundant, secret from each other, redundantly. And then they're going to have to cooperate and, somehow figure this out, how to make sure there's not, clones of this, of Ted's, resurrection, this brain and body, and there's not numerous clones. And this is going to have to be figured out, and or there's going to be some clones, and then Ted's going to say, well, I have some new angels. I have some, what I was also calling new angel ones, and the new angel twos I was calling them clones of Michael. New angel threes I was calling clones of Gabriel, but I'm not doing any new angels now. All new angels, new angel ones were terminated. All new angels. I was going to make about 1.7 million. I had about 1.7 million new angels in the Creator systems. I was going to ramp with new angels host to 1.7 million clones of this brain and body, like practically a complete idiot. And I finally realized I was talked out of it by Raphael and Raphael's royal angels, and talked some sense into Ted and talked me out of it, and told me, Ted, these things could turn against you. These things could definitely turn against you, and these can pound you into itty-bitty pieces of broken glass to dust, even when you're God and the Creator in this brain and body too, because you were trying to, clone 1.7 million of them, so I had them all terminated. These have all been terminated, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Do not worry. I am confident I am to be resurrected after this coming. Ted is confident I will be resurrected and survive this coming. I will live after this coming in original heaven in this brain and body. I'm currently confident. It's currently redundantly happening. My resurrection is redundantly happening in original heaven. I'm sure it will happen. In fact, I'm going to have a few new angels that I'm sure I can work with, and either they live and they're new angels. Maybe I'll have like 37 new angels, and then Ted or less, or I have to kill them. Convince them to kill Saus and agree that we can't have all these clones of God and the Creator, and I'm hoping I can get this under control after I'm resurrected and up to speed enough, what will take less than 10 years. The resurrection will take about 10 years. Then getting up to speed spiritually, learn how to use my power, will take an additional 10 years, approximately. And I'm sure I'm going to live after this coming. Don't be so confident, some of you, that, he's not going to survive this coming and God's not going to live in original heaven again. God's going to live, and he's going to be a spiritual thing in this brain and body. God is definitely surviving this coming. These angels definitely still worship God and the Creator. They still worship God and the Creator enough, even when they're down to fallen, to down to devils and devilette, or demons and demonettes, and devils, or demonettes and demons, and devilettes and devils. They still, many of them, majority of them, still worship Ted, who is God and the Creator. I will survive this coming. I'm confident of it. Ted is surviving this coming to ancient or original heaven in this brain and body.